Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Vikings going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there, second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So the offense has it first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. Here's Cook on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Let's go.
Cook looking to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
The slot man in motion right.
Leopard.
Play clock winding down. To throw is Cook. To throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They run. Devontae Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Cook operating from the gun. And Jones has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now Cook. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. the play fake. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man. Complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Murray, strong running. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Cook now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Cook on the screen. This is Coleman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Cook to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Boom, line it.
Cook Throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Throwing, Cook. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
They run it again with Cook. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's Coleman here, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. To throw is Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They run. Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. Bridgewater now on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner? Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51. Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play. That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15. And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards. Final play of the half. Bridgewater dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now Cook throwing on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cook now operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The play clock's running down. To throw from his end zone. Cook. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This is Freeman on first and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Cook. Off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And they are going to set up shop. At the 40-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Bridgewater. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bridgewater again. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd and 4.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. To the air again with Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Cook. Looking deep for Gabriel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. Freeman again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they're operating in the red zone.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Green,
Now it's Freeman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cook from the gun. He'll throw to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins, they've now taken the lead. That has been a back-and-forth affair. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking.
And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.